Subscribe to Bisbo and press the bell icon. See boring news turn into enjoyable stories. There are not many sports where a 16-year-old can defeat a mighty 5-time world champion. It happened in women's swimming in the 1992 Summer Olympics in Barcelona, Spain, when a 14-year, 6-day-old Kayoko Iwasaki stunned the world with a gold medal in the 200-meter breaststroke. In women's tennis, a 15-year-old Jennifer Capriati almost beat 9-time Grand Slam champion Monica Seles in the 1991 US Open semi-finals. But the sport in which something like this is most likely to happen is chess. Ramesh Babu Praggnanandhaa Pragga and his older sister Vaishali were at a friendly game of chess at home.
Your night is finished. I'm closer to checkmating you now.
Akka, it was a trap. I got your queen.
Actually, Pragga was not the chess expert in the family. It was his sister Vaishali who was training to compete. Pragga instead watched hours of TV. So his parents, though burdened with the training fees for his sister, felt
the best way to wean him off the TV habit is to make him also play chess seriously.
Yes, and he has the ability also.
An ability so great that he won the Under-8 World Youth Chess Championship in 2013, earning him the title of FIDE Master at the age of 7. 3 years later, at the age of 10 years, 10 months and 19 days, he became the youngest international master in history. And at 12, after being named Grandmaster, he played a riveting semi-final against the American Grandmaster Wesley So, the world number 2.
I managed to win, but mark my words, Pragga is a genius.
I missed a great chance.
Pragga fulfilled Wesley's prophecy by defeating world champion Magnus Carlsen as a 16-year-old, the youngest player ever to do so. And suddenly, India is awash with young chess grandmasters. Gukesh Domaraju at 12 years, 7 months and 17 days, now 16. Parimarajan Negi, 13 years, now 29. Ronak Sidhwani, 13 years, now 16. The sport that for decades was represented by Viswanathan Anand has taken deep roots in India. With Chennai hosting the 44th Chess Olympiad in July-August this year, the first time ever it will be held in the country. It's no surprise though that the host is Chennai, as the city is the mecca of chess, who are so excited with the event coming their way that they have gone and painted the town in squares, even the famous Napier Bridge. 2,000 participants from 187 different countries will be broken up into teams of 4+1 reserve and play each other over 11 rounds. If a team loses a match, it is not eliminated but demoted and will go down in the ranking to play a lower ranked team that might have won to go up in the ranking, and so on and so forth in what is known as a Swiss tournament system. Vidit Gujarati, who led India to a gold medal in the 2020 Chess Olympiad held virtually, will be part of the team leading India's challenge in the men's, while world number 2 Koneru Hampi will rally the women's side. The format will be 5-2, that is 5 minutes in total to finish the game plus 2 seconds per move. Both Pragga and Vaishali will be making their debuts at the Chess Olympiad in the open category team event. The siblings were trained by R.B. Ramesh and his wife Aarthi Ramaswamy, both grandmasters who set up a chess gurukul in 2008. What once were playful matches between the siblings are now grueling affairs, with both intent on not giving any chances to the other. Once his idol Viswanathan Anand, the first Grandmaster of India,
Ramesh, I want to meet Pragg. Would you like to come over to my Arepuram house?
Pragga was so excited that he stood in front of a mirror and practiced questions for Anand.
Anand sir, how this? Anand sir, how that?
But eventually after meeting him, he forgot them all as they sat at either end of the chessboard. Anand shared with him a few strategies, but more importantly, gave him life lessons.
Take disappointment lightly and don't take the game too seriously. What impresses me most about Pragg is that he is not just a strong player, but makes his imaginative middle game play with patient endgame skills.
Though according to him, Pragga is still a year away from good results, while Nihal Sareen is slightly behind and Ronak Sidhwani a further year away. Despite himself being ranked at 13, the 5-time world champion is not taking part in this Olympiad. I'm playing very few events these days, and it is time for the younger ones to play. So he, along with Boris Gefland, the 6-time world champion Soviet-Israeli Grandmaster, are mentoring the Indian Olympic team. So even though the Indian team is highly regarded, They also require help in achieving their goals through coaches and experts. Similarly, we too require the help of experts in achieving our financial goals. And to do that, we need to switch to real experts to invest our money. Not self-proclaimed experts like neighbors, friends, or your own gut feel, or even financial influencers whose advice isn't tailored to suit your investment style or goals, which may lead you to lose your hard-earned money. This is where Startup Deserve comes in. A wealth creation platform having experts with decades of experience who recommend portfolios that cater to your needs, leaving you stress-free. Deserve members also get access to curated exclusive investment opportunities such as pre-IPO deals and high-yield debts previously available only to HNIs, high net worth individuals. The platform was created with the intent to make this expertise available to Indian working professionals through a seamless digital experience. Visit the link mentioned below to get access today. Anand and Geflin have held 2 10-day camps where Geflin focuses on middle and endgame skills and Anand on the psychological aspects. His aim is to make a bunch of players hit the 2700 ELO rating scale, assuring India's place among the top chess-playing nations. Besides Anand, just 3 Indians have achieved that rating. Pentala Harikrishna, world number 25, Sasikaran, who is the reserve player in this Olympiad, and Vidyut Gujrati, the world number 28. But it is to Anand, India's first Grandmaster in 1988, that credit should be given as he singularly put the game of chess on India's map. Back in the country in which the game was invented 1500 years back in the 6th century during the time of the Gupta Empire, where the 4-player game was known as Chaturanga. Traders who spent months on voyage likely took the game to Persia, where it began to be called Shatranj. Persians brought it back to India via the Mughals, who indulged in it excessively, as depicted in the Satyajit Ray movie Shatranj Ke Khiladi. By then, the game had taken a new shape in Europe and Russia, with new moves for the queen and bishop, giving birth to the 2-player modern game. Long before the exploits of Vishy Anand, a 9-year-old Sultan Khan reached London as a manservant of Nawab Sir Umar Hayat Khan. Trained in Chaturanga by his father, he learned the new version of chess, winning the British Championship 3 times in a career spanning 5 years, but was never awarded any title for his feat. Now once again today, India is considered a powerhouse in chess, ranked 3rd in the world with 73 Grandmasters behind Russia and the USA. The modern game, though requiring almost no equipment, has gotten a lot more expensive if one wants to train to be a top player. Indian Grandmasters pay approximately 5,000 rupees, 60 euros an hour to foreign coaches abroad. Too expensive even for India's top-ranked players like Vidyut Gujrati, whose career earnings from prize money is under $28,000. In India, an hour of coaching costs around 3,000 rupees, and parents complain that serious coaching costs them 25 lakh annually. Getting sponsors is tough, as chess is not so spectator-friendly and far too complicated for the ordinary fan. Being an indoor game, however, it got a boost during COVID and after the Netflix show The Queen's Gambit. Maybe it will get a further boost if India wins.
2 of the best teams, Russia and China, are not participating and being the host. India is allowed to enter additional teams for each event.
Helping the proposed 6-team IPL-like chess league succeed and attract sponsors, and make kids welcome the initiative to make playing chess in schools compulsory, as announced by Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Tell us what you think. Do Indians have a natural affinity to games like chess, considering our brains are wired for coding? But hear this before you decide. The 3 Polgar sisters of Hungary were part of an educational experiment carried out by their father Laszlo Polgar.
Geniuses are made, not born.
To prove this, he and his wife produced 3 children. All happened to be daughters, whom they homeschooled and taught them chess, high-level math, and several languages at an early age. Then, focusing on chess, he raised all 3 to be world champions. Judith Polgar, the youngest of them, became the world's then youngest Grandmaster and is considered to be the best female chess player ever. The eldest sister Susan also became a Grandmaster, and together the sisters were 1-2 in the world, while the middle sister Sophia reached the international master level. Amazing story, isn't it? Now tell us your answer. Bisbo's Limerick. Welcome ye all to the world of chess. The city of Chennai is its chosen address. Between 64 squares are arranged all the pairs. The last king standing deserves the success. You will also find these sources listed in our video description section.